Hi, today we're sewing briefs Marigold. To start sewing you need stretch fabric, I'm using cotton jersey, fold over elastic and thread matching the fabric. First check the test square on your pattern after printing. It must be 3 by 3 centimeters. If you are sewing without an overlock and want a clean inside finish, make the side seams allowances about 14 millimeters to create a French seam. Cut out all the pieces from your fabric and cotton jersey gusset. Then take the front piece and place it right side to the right side of the gusset. Then take the cotton jersey gusset and pin it right side to the wrong side of the front piece. Then place the back piece right sides with the gusset from your main fabric. Then take the cotton jersey gusset and place it right side to the wrong side of the back piece. Stitch it with a straight stitch. Press it and top stitch 1 millimeter from the seam with a straight stitch. I'm stitching 1 millimeter from the seam on the gussets. I am placing the side seams wrong side to the wrong side. Stitch the side seams with a straight stitch with 7 mm seam allowance. Trim the seam allowances to about 2-3 mm. Press the side seams to one side to make it easier to enclose the seam. Place the side seams right sides together to enclose the raw edges. Stitch it with a straight stitch with 7 mm seam allowance and the French seam will be ready. Next, take the pattern guide and on the third page you can find elastic length calculations. We will do leg openings. This measurement needs to be multiplied by the stretch coefficient of your elastic. Mine is 0.9, so I take this measure, multiply it to the 0.9 elasticity coefficient of my elastic, and it will be 51.3, and this calculations does not include the seam allowance for joining the elastic, so we need to add 2 centimeters for joining the elastic. It will be 52.3 centimeters. Measure and cut the fold-over elastic to the calculated length. Cut a second piece the same length. Place the fold-over elastic right sides together and stitch it with a straight stitch with 1 cm seam allowance. Trim the corners of the elastic to make a nice right side and press it to make the seam flat. Find the center of the elastic. Then find the quarters, match the center of the elastic and the seam. That's how you can find quarters. Next, find the same points on the leg opening. Next, match all these marks on the leg opening and on the elastic. Firstly, I'm matching the side seam and the seam of the elastic. Then pin the remaining marks accordingly. That's how you can distribute the elastic evenly. Stitch it with a multi-step zigzag stitch. Repeat for the second leg opening and the waistband. Give the briefs a final press and they are ready. That's it. You can find more tutorials in my profile.